You just went through the section where you were stopping a moving set. In other words, the woman's coming one way, you're going the other, you get on the line. Now, what happens if you are behind the woman, right? She's going, the same direction as you, but you're behind her. This presents a different challenge because as human beings, when someone rolls up right behind us, if that's not done properly, that can be very jarring. It could scare her, it could kind of freak her out and start things off really, really badly. So I'm going to show you a number of examples here of how to go about that. Obviously, this rundown that you see here, you may have seen part of this before, but I'll take you through this. So I saw this girl, her silhouette from behind looked really great, so I'm headed to meet her, right? No excuses. It's not always going to be perfect. You might have to catch up. So I'm rolling down here. Something I want you to notice, if you ever have to do like a little light jog that I had to do to catch up, be sure you slow down as you get 5-10 feet away from her, because you don't want to like roll up running in. Again, that can kind of scare them. So I begin to kind of slow down. Boom, I put my hand out, handshake, and I'm in there. Now notice I'm moving with the interaction. I'm not trying to stop her, and I'm not saying that you can't do that. You can, but when they're moving that direction, and the entire training inside of this video is going to be kind of going with the flow, all right? And so the next thing I do here after she takes my hand is I end up switching it and going into holding her hand. Now, this is obviously more advanced. I would not recommend going out today and trying this before you get some of the basics down. So what I could have also done after that initial handshake is I could have just turned and begun to walk with her. So feel free to do that. This was at a point in the day where I had already been out and met 4, 5, 6 different women. And so I was just on, and so I went for it. And so it's certainly something that you can do and experiment with. And then boom, you're just kind of going with the flow, walking and talking. So play this for you here one more time so you can see how this rolls in. So again, notice as I'm getting towards the end of the jog, I slow it down. I give her a little bit of space, right? Like I'm not coming totally from behind. I'm coming in on the side, right? Because we don't want to scare. Boom, on the side. Hey, what's up? I'm Scott. Right in there, okay? And then here, if you're going to do the switch, you just take that hand and you just put it right in the other one. Boom, here's the new reality. So here's another one, brother, where I'm going to roll up right on the side of this girl. So as I come in here, you see I slow it down after I've caught up. I'm in there. I extend for the handshake, and I am in. Now, some guys ask, well, like, why'd you use your left hand? I don't know, I just did. I understand in some cultures that's not common. Obviously, that didn't stop anything here. Now, the thing I want you to really notice here, right, it's not jarring when I roll up, it's not abrupt, but also look at the distance. You don't want to get in too close. You also don't want to be too far away. I've seen a lot of guys who've come out on live program to where like they don't get close enough. They'll roll up on the side, but they're 2 or 3 feet away, and it's not personal enough. It's not intimate enough. It's actually kind of weird that they're so far away. So just look at the spacing here. I get in there right here. Look, there's a little bit of space. I'm not on top of her, but at the same time, I am now planted in her reality. Hey, what's up? I'm Scott. Hand goes out, meet her, and then we can just continue flowing right on down, right? Didn't need to stop her in her tracks. We keep going. She's obviously going wherever she's going, and now we are interacting. So this is a good one for you to see because these are 2 women that are in front of me and actually stopped here at this crosswalk. So you'll see something that I do here. They're actually taking a selfie, which, as I'm sure you're aware, is super common when girls are out. And so this is just spur of the moment, right? I like literally jump into the photo, right? So like now my head is peeking out. They see that in the photo, right? They turn around, hey, what's up? And then I make a joke here where, like, okay, now I'm going to be in the picture and I'm in the interaction. You just roll up on the side. You make it fun, okay? So let's look at that again. So I see him, I roll up, I jump in the picture, I get on my tiptoes, boom, hey, you guys are taking a picture. There's actually a mother-daughter, if you could believe that. And I'm in the interaction, right? Be sure like to have fun with it. This was just spur of the moment. I decided to do that. Again, not a tactic, but Keep in mind the spacing between the two of you. You don't want to scare them, but you also don't want to be too far away. All right, so here's another good example. I'm rolling through, I see this girl, boom, I do a little shoulder tap. So if you see this here, I see her at the last minute, right? I start to notice her here, okay? That's her friend. And so as I roll around, I just give her a very light shoulder tap, right? Like literally a finger. She turns her head, boom, hand out, shake, meet, and I square up with her there, okay? So look at that again, right? Like we don't want to come in from behind in a way that is going to cause a bad experience. And so look at this, tap, and let me run that back just a little bit more for you so you can see. Tap, step back, boom, hand out, I'm in there, I meet her.